Nope. Hi, good morning. I decided to do a little Sunday reset vlog today, and I don't know how reset-y it will be. It will be Sunday, but will it be reset? Because I just walked Danny and it's -5 in Denver right now. And I don't even know what that is like with wind chill, and I don't know why I did air quotes. Wind chill is real. I don't know what the like real feel is, but it definitely feels like -5 out there. So we're gonna see what I get done today. I have my coffee, delightful. I ran out of oat milk, so I'm using my husband's stash of skim milk that he uses for his coffee. I actually like the way that like cow milk tastes better, but just for like hot girl tummy issues, I'm trying to stay away from dairy, but I'd rather be dead than not eat cheese. So I've been trying to do it with the coffee creamer. But anyhow, although I am sticking strong with trying to, oh, I don't even think I did it. Okay, we're gonna go back a little bit. I haven't been posting as regularly as like I would like to. My goal is every 7 to 10 days, which I would love that to be more frequent, but I just started my new job, my big girl job. It's very time consuming. It's really fun, but very stressful right now. So it's hard to have the bandwidth up here to do that and YouTube and Bookstagram. So I'm doing my best, and I appreciate anyone who's sticking around and watching my videos because this is really fun for me. I wanted to do like a video with, I don't know, like a 2024 TBR and goals and da-da-da-da. I don't know if I'm gonna get around to it at the beginning of the year because, you know, that's like beginning of the year content. So my goals are to shop my physical shelves more because I have probably like over 150 unread books on that shelf, and I need to stop purchasing. That's not to say I'm not doing a no buy, because that's not my jam. I will definitely be still purchasing books. In fact, I'm bringing this up to say that after Target, I wanted to go to my Barnes & Noble to see if they have the new paperback Barnes & Noble special edition releases of Ninth House and Hellbent. I've been seeing them all over Instagram, and they are so gorge. Red, white, chef's kiss. So, and I love paperbacks, so prefer them to hardcovers. Do I have all the hardcovers of them? Yes, but I want the paperbacks too. So I was thinking about Target and that, and then home to clean and reset and laundry and read and content and whatever. Again, it is -5 degrees out, so I'm gonna drink my coffee and see where I'm at. Briefly, I would like to discuss my current reads because I'm probably gonna sippy sip my coffee and read. So let's get on Goodreads so I don't forget. So I'm listening to True Believer by Jack Carr on audio. It's the second book in the Terminal List series, which is my current dad thriller obsession until book 9, I believe, of Orphan X comes out in February, obviously. So I'm about 40% through that, and I kind of just have been listening to that while I crochet or do chores or whatever. So that's my easy read. This is going to be the absolute death of me. I am enjoying the tandem read. Let's not get crazy and upset at me. I am enjoying the tandem read. I don't have an issue switching back and forth. I tabbed, and then I also have all of the books on my Kindle, so if I don't feel like honking these to bed, which I definitely don't most nights, I've been reading on my Kindle. So the update is I am through, this is pathetic. I started this like 2 weeks ago for sure, and I'm only here. So I still have 3.5 entire columns of this tandem read. Yeah. So I'm like 200 pages into each. And I'm weird with series. So I'll like bang out the majority of the series, and then I get to a certain point and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I think I'm forcing myself to finish these because I really, really, really want to reread Crescent City 1 and 2 before House of Flame and Shadow comes out on the 30th. But I don't even know what day of the week it is. 14th? I only have 6. No, I probably don't have the time. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm still trekking through tandem read, and then obviously I started a new book last night. I started Any Man by Amber Tamblyn. I love Amber Tamblyn. My husband and I are on the last season of House right now, and I loved the season where she was in it. I was like, that's a sign. We need to pick this up. I have been wanting to read this for quite some time. It's heavy. It is heavy. I knew purchasing it via watching other YouTubers and seeing reviews on Instagram and Goodreads what this is about. So I knew generally what this was about, but I have been doing this thing since 2023 where I'm not reading the synopsis most of the time and just kind of going in blind, and I've been really enjoying that. Yeah, this is about a man who gets essayed, and it starts off with that. And I'm not surprised that Amber Tamblyn has beautiful prose, but also at the same time I am surprised that Amber Tamblyn has beautiful prose. I don't know, she's a fantastic actress, so I guess I'm not really that surprised, but this is written in a very interesting way, very interesting format. Like there's a lot of pages where there's just like, it starts out, am I in a body? No body answered. It's weird to say that I'm enjoying this, but I'm on page 44, so that's the reading situation. I finished an arc yesterday on my Kindle. What Have We Done? No, What Have You Done by Alex Finlay, which is an arc I got off a NetGalley. And if something happens to me, what is wrong with you? I have the worst memory ever. The book is called If Something Happens to Me by Alex Finlay. I've read 2 of his previous books, Night Shift and What Have You Done? No, so What Have You Done was one of them. Okay, not the one I'm reading. So What Have You Done? Night Shift. I have read and I love them. 4 stars. Really fun, easy to read crime thrillers. He does this thing where all of his books are multiple POV and like at least 4 to 5 main characters. And although I don't dislike that, I think it actually worked against the story in this book because of the twist. And I'm not going to say what the twist was because the twist was good and it did get me and I didn't see it coming. But I don't know, compared to his other 2, the writing felt lackluster, and I still read it in like 2 days. It was really easy to read, good crime thriller. I think I'm going to give it, I put 3 stars on Goodreads. I think once I write my review and I really think about it for NetGalley and Goodreads, I'm going to up it to 3.5 because it did keep me captivated, and his stories are just really fun, like easy crime thrillers. And I did appreciate it had some heavy hitting topics, including bullying and teenage suicide, which is tough to even think about. At the same time, I think it was kind of reaching for what he was doing, but it worked in the end. It did work. It did work as a device. So anyway, that's the update. So we're gonna see how this day goes. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and probably read for a little bit and see what the cold weather day brings us. So to update, I read like 4 pages of Any Man by Amber Tamblyn and then spent the rest of the morning making one post for Instagram because it takes me forever. When I use Canva, I was making a little giveaway post, so that really took up a lot of my time. So I have now showered, cleansed, skincare, and I'm gonna do my makeup, which I thought my 10-minute don't give a rat's ass vlogging, staying inside because it's -5 degrees out makeup. So let's do that. I'm still working on some coffee. That was a horrible angle. That's better. And then I am going to make us some turkey club sandwiches for lunch, which I'm pretty pumped about. I'm very hungry. I don't really like eating breakfast anymore. It typically makes me feel better throughout the day, but it also makes me so much hungrier, and I'm already hungry enough as it is. So I don't know. It's 12:45 here. I just noticed that I was like ravenous. So a little bit of makeup, a little bit of coffee, a little bit of food. Let's do it. Get a new battery, and someone wanted to join the makeup party. She sleeps 80,000% of the day, so we're probably settling in for a closet nap. So I will get back to my makeup.
This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat. No pay, no pay. Go ahead. Hello, my hot girl. And the stallion. You can call me Mother Fitness. We are not living like this no more. Welcome to Planet
Hello, good evening, good night. We are back in territory that you're probably used to. I've given up on contact lenses and am about to do skincare and be done with makeup for the day as well, but I'm glad that I put it on because it made me feel good even though I didn't leave the house ever again, like I said. Some updates on the resetting part of things. I did add a couple things to my to-do list, cross off a couple things on my to-do list. The laundry is all almost done and actually put away. We've eaten dinner, we've cleaned the kitchen for the night, dishes are done, like all the stupid shit, and it just feels so nice to know that when I wake up tomorrow morning I don't have a ton of stuff to do. I still have to do the litter boxes and clean our bathrooms. I don't know if it's everyone, but bathrooms are my thing that I would rather fling myself into the abyss than do. So I still need to do that. But overall, I think I had a pretty productive day and I don't have that like Sunday scary feeling of guilt that I didn't go anywhere, like do anything this weekend. I have just accepted that I'm a homebody. I like what I like. I do what I do and it is what it is. So that's the life update. Plan on doing my 8 to 5:30, you know, working from home, getting shit done scheduled this week. And I'm also hoping to actually venture out when this little winter tundra vortex leaves Colorado / most of the United States. Like everyone everywhere seems to be freezing their asses off. But I want to start bringing my work stuff and leaving the apartment and going to like check out some cute little coffee shops in Denver, because I still haven't done that. Again, interviewing for this job for like 10 months straight. I actually calculated how many months it was. It really took it out of me, but it was worth it because I love it. So that's that. We're doing good. We're starting off on a good note. I did my morning routine and I'm gonna do my night routine, even though I'm not filming it because I'm too tired and I don't care. Trust me, I'm gonna do it. Any Man, I couldn't put down until I finished. I actually even ended up annotating a little bit just because Amber Tamblyn's writing was so stunning and I want to read more from her, especially if this is her debut. This was so intense from start to finish. There is just something to Amber Tamblyn's writing in this that, like, you know, you're getting into some heavy material when you choose to read this book, when you pick this book up. What I didn't expect was that never-ending feeling of dread and hopelessness, and like, she brings up a lot, being alive but not living, after having, you know, after the characters that she's speaking through talk about the trauma and the essay. You feel that from the very first page to the very last page, but the way that she writes it like crescendos and peaks and then kind of goes down. So like it was stressful to read this book from start to finish. Do not question me on that. Please look at your trigger warnings. Sorry if anything has changed. Battery switcheroo. What I was saying, the writing and the way that the story flows and the progression through the main characters dealing with their essay, her writing makes you feel horrible the whole time, but then it builds and builds and it gets really, really bad. And then all of a sudden you find yourself kind of like feeling that the characters have not accepted, but worked through their grief and have built new lives for themselves. And I didn't expect it, to be honest with you. I thought this was going to be just trauma from beginning to the end, but it wasn't. I think that, and this is a very, very important book, and I think everyone should be reading it because it speaks a lot to double standards in, you know, modern day society. It speaks a lot to victim shaming, victim blaming, like trying to choose who the victim is via social media. There was like this whole campaign at a certain point in the story where society is almost rooting for the aggressor, the assaulter, and rooting against the men and trying to make it sound like it's always the man's fault. And well, they must have done something to provoke, and turning it around how it usually is, like, you know, the typical gender roles that modern day society always thinks of when they think of, you know, essay. This book flips that, and it was stunning. It gave me a lot to think about, and I don't think I've completely gathered all of my thoughts, and as usual, I'm completely unprepared. Like, as I was annotating, I was like, look at me, I'm basically taking notes on like what to talk about. Here it is. So at this point, this quote right here, yes, I am still breathing. No, I am not living. And that's when I said the hopelessness and despair that Amber's writing is making me feel. Yeah, and it's from the beginning to the very end. But by the end of it, you do see the survivors of the essays getting their lives back. And I loved this. It feels so weird to say that I loved a book about such a heavy topic, but I think the way that Amber Tamblyn wrote this and how she portrayed the characters and the beautiful writing, I want everyone to read this book. I'm so tired, so I feel like I sound like, I want you to read this book. Like a zombie, which I kind of am. It's 8 o'clock my time, so almost bedtime. This was unputdownable. 5 stars. Oh my goodness. This is my first 5-star of 2024. This is the tone that my 5-star reading is going to take me on in 2024. I need to get a cowboy hat and a seatbelt because I'm about to be in for a wild ride. But please read this book. It was amazing. Great. That's that. As you saw, I picked up tandem read babies, so made a little bit more progress in Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. So Empire of Storms, I am on chapter 30. So I'm 262 pages into Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn, I think I'm quite a bit further ahead. Yeah, just the way the tandem read is. So I'll be starting chapter 28. So this one I'm about 327. So about 100 pages further, like at the point of the tandem read that I'm in, into Tower of Dawn versus Empire of Storms. And I know I said earlier today that I was like feeling meh about this, but I think maybe devouring this in less than 24 hours was exactly what I needed, because somehow this absolutely intense, heavy reading material almost gave me like a palate cleanser. And now I'm like, yes, give me fantasy, give me, you know, it's not low stakes fantasy. Throne of Glass is very action packed, and I have a very high stake in how this is going. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it. So thank you again, Amber Tamblyn, for that delightful yet haunting 5-star read. I'm feeling motivated to keep going here. So I think I'm gonna stick to my January plan, which is finish the tandem read. I know I'm not going to get to Kingdom of Ash by January 30th, but I think I might be able to plug through these because I also have them on my Kindle, so I can sneak in some reading, you know, Kindle baby wise. I think I might be able to reread Crescent City when in House of Earth and Blood and Sky and Breath. I think I might be able to reread them before House of Flame and Shadow comes out. So we're going to keep that momentum going. I am not going to start anything else right now. I am going to keep reading because they have grabbed my interest. I'm at that point in like kind of a sloggy read where I think it's gonna start picking up again. So we're gonna ride that wave. We're not gonna start anything else. I have my Jack Carr about 46. I'm 46% done in the Jack Carr book that I was listening to while I was doing my little chores. So this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night. I am signing off. I'm done. Hopefully this was an entertaining Sunday reset vlog. I will be back later this week, I hope, with another video. But for now, have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Good night.